Hello there, my friends. Welcome to the Star Wars Vault. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for new Star Wars content every week. Hey guys, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Today I will go over the two latest episodes of Maul Shadowlord, which were released earlier this morning. Chapters 7 and 8, titled Call to Oblivion and the Creeping Fear, definitely took what I believe to be an unexpected direction. Episode 7 begins with Riley and Devin following Maul, as the former Sith Lord reminds the two that the greater threat is in pursuit of them. This common enemy is of course the Empire, led by Inquisitor Marok. Eventually, Devin and Maul have a disagreement, resulting in Maul becoming extremely frustrated with his preferred choice of a new apprentice. They ignite their lightsabers and have a mild standoff, until the Empire arrives with countless stormtroopers and several gunships. Riley, Lawson's son, ends up getting captured. This battle really took a heavy toll, with plenty of deaths on both sides. Some of the Mandalorians who revealed in last week's episode that they're aligned with Maul only because of the money, actually try to take Maul's shuttle without him and his second-in-command, Rook. Unfortunately for them, an Imperial gunship flies in and launches a missile strike on the shuttle, killing all of the Mandos that abandoned Maul. Devin also abandons Maul, successfully escaping the battle, and she eventually reunites with Lawson and her master Daki. The 11th brother, another Inquisitor we had seen from Tales of the Jedi, joins Marok in fighting Maul. We then watch Maul fight the Inquisitors 2-on-1, while Maul deals with his mechanical knee continuously short-circuiting. Dealing with this injury plus having to simultaneously duel two formidable opponents really puts Maul in trouble here. Marok slashes Maul's hip and gains a wide-open shot to kill him, until one of Maul's Night Brothers sacrifices himself to save Maul. Riley is taken into custody by the Empire to the police station, where Two Boots starts receiving calls from Lawson. Two Boots has to hide his device so that Lieutenant Blake and other officers don't catch him talking to their fugitive. Back to the lightsaber fight, Maul does his best to fend off the Inquisitors while staying on the run. He is bested by Marok and the Crow, to which Maul raises his arms in surrender. Marok then says, "There is no surrender for you. The Emperor wants you dead." This statement awakens the hatred and anger within Maul, who uses the Force to bring down the compound surrounding him and the Inquisitors. This scene begins the transition between chapters 7 and 8, as Maul successfully separates himself from his opponents. Maul continues to suffer the malfunction in his robotic knee and hip, displaying incredible pain. It seems the former Sith begins to hallucinate, as Marok's words about the Emperor wanting him dead drags up old memories. Throughout this episode, we see Maul crawling and walking in this cave as he deals with the traumatic moments in his life. He sees flashes of when Darth Sidious came to Dathomir to take him away. We even see younger Savage begging him not to go. Every time Maul looks into a puddle of water, he sees his reflection turn into the child form of himself. Maul recounts his training with Sidious, as we see Palpatine mock the young Maul and even electrocute him with Force lightning. A small glimpse of Obi-Wan striking him down during the Duel of the Fates is shown, as a delirious Maul asks out loud, "Kenobi?" He then sees his previous insane version from the Clone Wars with his spider-like legs, along with Sidious killing his brother, as Savage tells Maul he must have his revenge. Maul actually tears up when he sees his face as a child in the reflection saying sorry. Maul responds saying it's not your fault, and that he won't let Sidious do what he did to him happen to anyone ever again. Back at the police station, Riley is interrogated by the 11th brother, while Two Boots finally answers Lawson's calls. Lawson learns his son is held in custody and offers to trade himself for Riley to ensure his safety. Two Boots reluctantly agrees, and soon learns about the chief of police being killed by the Empire. We start to see Two Boots finally realizing the Empire is actually bad, as he eventually breaks Riley out of the police station before meeting up with Lawson and the Jedi. Lawson gets a call also from Rena, who says the transport is leaving in 2 hours. Devin and Daki sense this may be a trap, to which Lawson is swayed to not walk into the Empire's hands. Devin steals a ground ship and rescues the group before the Imperial forces can reach them. At the end, Maul reunites with Vario, Rook, and the rest of the Shadow Collective. They hide out in Demas' office, where Vario receives a call. Vario then informs Maul that Dryden Voss of the Crimson Dawn wishes to speak with him. And there you have it, guys. Episode 8 ends off there, with 2 more episodes coming next week to finish Season 1 of this show on May the 4th. I gotta say, Chapters 7 and 8 were interesting as they were very different from what we've seen thus far in Maul's Shadow Lord. I mean, Maul straight up lost to the Inquisitors. Yes, he was injured with his knee. Yes, he was fighting 2 Inquisitors at once, but I don't think anyone out there actually believes Marok or the 11th brother are more powerful than Maul. I will say I'm glad that they look strong in this show. I don't think Inquisitors should be portrayed as Walmart Sith, but personally, I believe Maul could dust these guys, even in this scenario. He is much more powerful in the Force than them, as evident when he causes the cave to collapse around them. Maybe Maul is just in a weakened state, not only physically, but mentally. I mean, he's definitely losing patience that Devon is still rejecting his attempts to recruit her, and the hallucination scenes seem to convey that Maul is going through serious internal struggle, possibly leading him to a chaotic comeback in the finale of this season. The flashbacks, I believe, are a distorted version of what actually happened, as it's obvious that these moments come from Maul's point of view. His truth, if you will. I know that him being taken away as a toddler is not the version in the Darth Plagueis novel, where he is taken as a 1-year-old infant. But all in all, these scenes were designed for the audience to feel compassion for Maul. I mean, he actually cries in Episode 8, something most Star Wars fans couldn't imagine. It absolutely makes us realize how much pain he is in, and how not everything is his fault. That doesn't excuse his actions and choices throughout his life, but maybe helps us understand why he became such a monster. When he said to his child self in the reflection how he won't let anyone suffer what he suffered from Palpatine, I couldn't help but think of Anakin. Maul has no idea that Anakin has had his life manipulated and destroyed by Sidious as well, only he now serves him as Darth Vader. A fate you may suggest is much worse than Maul's. But without a doubt, Episode 8 really draws Maul much closer to Anakin's story. Sure, they have numerous differences in their journey, but to me it's like they lived on separate ends only to meet in the middle. Anakin raised by the Jedi, Maul trained and raised by the Sith. Both of them ultimately used and controlled by Sidious, and now in this time period, they both have cybernetic legs and are mentally shattered. It's hard to think of 2 other characters in Star Wars that have suffered more than these 2. Anakin Skywalker and Darth Maul. Both are now more machine than man, both used as tools to destroy the Jedi in the name of the Sith. Now, getting to my score for these episodes, I'd rate Episode 7 a 7.5 and Episode 8 a 9. I think these were both good. I just really believe Maul wouldn't have lost. I understand what they're trying to do. I think this is to set up making Maul look incredibly strong in the final episode next week. So, yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that, and I really love the character building in Episode 8. That was really cool to watch, honestly, even if I didn't agree with everything about it. I'd prefer them to honor some of the EU stuff more, in this case the Darth Plagueis novel, which is one of the best Star Wars books ever, but I have to admit, those scenes were very entertaining and I enjoyed it so much. I'm really excited to see how this all concludes next week. I don't think this show is perfect, but there's nothing I absolutely hate. It's a great watch, far from boring, and the story, I think, is mostly good. But now I want to know what you guys all thought about this. Did you like Episodes 7 and 8? Were you shocked to see Maul shedding tears? What do you think will happen in the finale? Whatever your opinions are, make sure to comment down below. Also, don't forget to force push the like button if you enjoyed today's video. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you real soon with a brand new What If video. So until then, my friends, may the Force be with you.